I am comedian Michael Halcomb, and in the house with me today is comedian Brinn Daniels. You're going to enjoy this. She's going to bring a joke, an original joke. We're going to hear it, something she's been working on. We're going to workshop it. We're also going to make up some jokes on the spot. This is going to be a fun time, so I want you to stick around.
It's the Pro-Life Podcast. It's pro-life, a movement and a podcast. It's pro-life.
All right, everybody, this is the Messed Up to Setups podcast. I have Brinn Daniels back with me. Brinn, how you doing? All right, so looking forward to this. I love the second episodes with comedians. I mean, I love the first parts too, but I love getting into the jokes and the nitty gritty and stuff like that. So yeah, we're going to have you bring a joke. It can be in whatever stage you want. Like it can be nascent, like brand new. It can be an idea, a premise, right? Or a fully seasoned joke that you've used. And we'll see if we can punch it up anyhow or do any work on it. So what do you got for us?
Well, I have been trying to work on a joke about my family in Florida. I call him Uncle Ray, but he is actually my father's cousin. And he passed away, and I really wanted to write some jokes to honor how unique he was. So I've got a couple things that I've been trying to stories about him that I'm trying to punch up and make more jokey, if that makes sense.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
All right, let's see. I'll start with, I've got two different versions of it, but I think I want to try I love the idea of Florida being from Florida being a superpower. So I've been trying to tie these weird, crazy things that he did and that other family members of mine have done to being a superhero. So I'll just read and you tell me if anything like that. I'm so sick of superhero movies. The superheroes have ridiculous powers. Unbelievable and useless in today's world. Superheroes have nothing on a Florida man. The Human Torch lights himself on fire. Big deal. So does my Uncle Ray. He takes a big lighter to his happy trail, lets the flames curl up his chest, and just dusts off the fire like, beach shaving. Iron Man built himself an artificial heart out of an arc reactor. So what? My cousin Shane survived triple bypass surgery at 45. I just I've got a couple kind of going like that.
Okay. Yeah, so that's interesting. The idea of superpowers and your family has derived. I love alright, so I think the meat there, the so what? I think that is really, really good. So what? And really just shooting down the superpowers. It creates that contrast. So I like that. But I also just like the premise of your family. Your family's got the superpowers. It's almost as if Marvel. What if that's an angle? Marvel or whoever copied your family.
I like that.
So I'm wondering, how could we exaggerate that? So then it would require you flipping it just a little bit, right? Marvel created so-and-so first. So they got that from my Uncle Ralph. They got that from my cousin so-and-so.
Yeah.
So that's one angle there. So the first joke you did was about Ralph. You said the Human Torch. So what? My Uncle Ralph lit himself on fire too. The happy trail imagery is very vivid and funny. Yeah. I like that. Yes. And he burnt off his chest hair and then he says beach shaving. So yeah. I'm wondering the beach shaving. So you mentioned a Bic lighter. I also think there are Bic razors, right? Aren't there Bic razors?
Yeah.
So I'm wondering if you could somehow tie the beach shaving something need the Bic. I'll take a Bic lighter over a Bic razor any day or something.
Yeah, that's good. Yeah, maybe
so the Bic razor imagery. So my uncle Ralph lit his happy trail on fire. It's a funny. I like that because happy trail. That's a very vivid image. We don't use that language every day. People aren't just talking about happy trails. Yeah.
I was trying to get to I don't know, a comparison just on superheroes in general. So like I had an idea of like going through all the things and the messed up things that my family does and how it's better than these various superheroes, and then doing a play on like the Superman faster, than a whatever. So I had a couple like faster than a pedophile at Disney because it's all got to be Florida, right? Or faster than a meth head on roller skates. These are all things that we have in Florida, sadly.
Okay,
Able to leap,
that's it.
able to leap Hulk Hogan in a single bound. Rest in peace. Stuff like that.
Yes. So the only deficiency I have here is I have never been into like the superhero movies, so I'm a little like weak on my. I do know, of course, like Batman and Spider-Man.
Yeah.
And
Spider-Man. Yeah, Spider-Man never sat right with me because it's like he got bit by a radioactive spider. Sure, we have radioactive like fertilizer plants in Florida, so like it makes more sense to me that it would happen in Florida and not in New York City.
You know what I just thought of? Wreck-It Ralph. Like, I don't know if you could have some allusion there. Of course, that's a cartoon hero. Wreck-It Ralph. Yeah. So if Marvel didn't base the Human Torch on him, Disney did, or Pixar did with Wreck-It Ralph or something like that.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think I should flip it and have like that Marvel has been ripping off my family. I love that.
Yeah, like, what if you're pissed about that and you want the proceeds? Like, where's our family money? Like, where's our inheritance?
Yeah. Uncle Ray's living in the swamp with no shoes. We need that Human Torch money, right?
And then like something about like the whole Spider-Man's interesting because he lives in the swamp, like his house is full of spiders, so that's funny. I think there's something really to that you're pissed off and you're vouching for your family to get. But what do they call them? Like when you're owed like the payments, reparations, royalties, reparations, royalties, the royalties from it. Like, you all didn't sign anything. Like, they've really been ripping your family off all these years. I love that. Yeah.
I think that's what it's missing. Yeah. Is a little bit of anger and indignance about my cut.
Yes.
And then just going through the family members and how they're better than, they're ripping off my family members. Yeah,
all right. So what is, so if I'm in the audience listening to this or watching you, then my next thought is, well, what about you? You're kind of pissed off and vouching for your family, but how did Marvel rip you off? Like, what character are you?
And I would have to do some digging on female superheroes. I really just know Wonder Woman's my favorite. That's the only one.
Familiar with Wonder Woman? We have Catwoman. That could be a low-hanging fruit. Like, I'm the cat lady. I've been the neighborhood cat lady for years.
Yeah.
Or, like, I grew up in a house. My mom was the cat lady, or something. I don't know. So that could be another funny one.
My grandma literally was the cat lady. Her name is Mama Kitty. So I could just
there you go.
follow in her footsteps.
So you got another one there.
Yeah.
But what about I don't know, is there a character named Black Widow? That's kind of funny.
Yeah. And I don't really know what she does other than beat up men twice her size, but that is important.
You could tie that into that's why I left my first husband or why he left me or something like that. Because you talked about the divorce in episode 1.
Yeah.
So that's where I want to go next. What about you? Like how did they rip you off personally?
Yeah.
So
Black Widow would be easy. That would be an easy since I'm a divorcee, wouldn't it?
Oh, that's good stuff. So I'm curious to see if you do flip this and try to be that sort of pissed off, angry, vouching for the family. I'd love to see a clip of that if you work that out.
I'll send it once I get this worked out. Yeah, but I love this. This gives me somewhere new to go. I've been trying to figure out how to get like a superhero Florida thing going for months, and I keep putting it aside.
There you go. Well, maybe that's a fresh angle to write from.
For sure.
And maybe you don't have to stick with Marvel. It could be like they've all been ripping us off. Like the machine, the system has been ripping us off. Marvel, Pixar, Disney, right? Like, and so you're just going like after all. You could do the thing where, you're making fun of Uncle Ralph, you're making fun of your cousin, you kind of take the Catwoman jab at your mom, but then you like speak highly of yourself, like so you equate yourself with like Princess Elsa or somebody, like
yeah.
Yeah, so that could be another way to do it at the end, like put that spin on it. Like the rest of the family, low class, but you're like up here in your castle, Rapunzel, whoever. Yeah.
Yeah. I really made it. I'm in Tennessee now, so yeah, I could, moving on up from Florida.
Yeah. Well, I love that. That's good. Thanks for sharing that. Some people come on here. Yeah, some people are nervous about, they'll bring a joke and they don't want it touched or workshopped or whatever. And it's like, well, just play. Like, you don't actually have to take any of the suggestions, but let's just, like, a joke's never really finished. Like, let's just play. Yeah. So I appreciate.
I really thought about bringing one that was more, because this is going to be live somewhere and live forever, bringing one that was more done. But I was just like, man, I would love to get some perspective on this one that I've really been trying to get right. So thank you.
Yeah, right on. Thank you. Appreciate it. Glad to help a little bit, maybe. We'll see. So another thing I like to do is with comedians, just make up jokes on the spot. And this will seem a little self-serving at first, but it's not. So if you folks who are listening or watching, head over to michaelhalcomb.live. I try to blog there or post most days. You can find all the podcast episodes and whatnot. I write about the arts and creativity, but mainly like things just related to stand-up comedy. So if you go to michaelhalcomb.live and you scroll down, if you're on like a tablet or a device, under the social tab, you scroll all the way to the bottom and you're going to see 3 links that say the Joke Writers Lab. The first one's for my online joke writing course on Udemy. It's about 4.5 hours of content. That is a little self-promotion, I guess. The second one is for the private Facebook group called the Joke Writers Lab. You can bring jokes there and workshop them with people. And then the third one is joke writing exercises that I've created. So you're going to click that third one and it's going to take you to an external page that I've created. And this is a bunch of joke writing exercises. We can write jokes from headlines, like today's headlines, or cliches or roasting or lists. Jokes from fallacies, rhetoric, structures. And there's all kinds of exercises here that you can use. I like using these when, like, I need to get the creative juices flowing, right? So we'll do these. Any of these seem interesting to you particularly on here?
They all do. Let's finish the triple. Is that just like find the third thing?
Yeah, exactly. So we'll click that. We'll click that. This is a simple one. You'll notice these are all timed, and that's because we're comedians and we work on a clock. So it's just also, most of us don't have all day to write. So the way this works is you click generate pair, and literally it just pulls words from lists and puts them together. So for example, here we see battle speaker blank. Our job is to try to come up with the third thing and then try to form a joke out of it, right? So it's a little challenging. So principle, friendship, blank, so on and so forth. You see how it works. We can try to do this and see what happens. I could build this out a little bit more, perhaps, but it's just in its simplest form. So we'll do this: recording, leave, blank, and we start the clock and we can just bounce back and forth. So if you have something, a third thing that you want to throw on there, then try to make a joke. So recording, leave, get arrested. So the joke I'm thinking, is, I set up a camera that makes recordings of my neighbor's every movement. So I see when they come home, I see when they leave. I also see when, I said arrested. So what could be the third thing there? I also see when she's unfaithful or he's unfaithful. So
Yeah.
that's one way that the joke could, or one way you could use this. So I set up a camera that makes a recording of my neighbor's every movement. Shows me when they come home, shows me when they leave. Also shows me getting pissed off because they did the same thing to me. I don't know. That's all.
Also shows, yeah. We're using arrested, right?
We can, yeah, or whatever you want.
Oh, it can be anything. Do we change? Shows when they go. Sure. Oh, sorry. I'm just picturing, like, I've seen all these videos lately of, like, little kids coming up to people ringing doorbells and telling on their parents, right?
Right, I've seen those, yeah.
I've just seen so many of those lately.
So that's interesting angle because I've seen those floating around too. The Ring doorbells have started a new fad of recording kids coming up to a doorstep, tattling, leaving, then watching as the parents get divorced or something like that. Then watching as the couple gets divorced. So yeah, I mean, right? It's
for better snacks than they have at their house, or
right.
Trying to find a pool.
So usually, exactly what we'll have here is just like a joke in a nascent stage. It's not going to be the funniest joke. Like it's just to try to get something going. Well, let's try another one here. Some of these are really complex. They take a little more time. So let's see. Let's finish the setup. The way this works is if I click generate setup, it's going to give, I have like a list of thousands of jokes from comedians, and I just chopped off the punchline and left the setup. And so we now have to try to come up with our own joke based on their setup.
Oh, that's fun.
So if I click generate setup, so in an interview, Scarlett Johansson says she hates her nickname ScarJo. Right. So now we finished the punchline here.
All I can think of is Joe Scarborough. Like, there's got to be a time. Scarlett Johansson says she hates her nickname ScarJo. And Joe Scarborough. And also Joe Scarborough in an interview says he hates that's not funny at all. Says he hates, the latest lip gloss color, or says
censor yourself. Don't censor yourself. Just let it flow.
Yeah.
We'll do another one. Burger King restaurants in China released a new beverage called the Poo Poo Smoothie. They totally stole the idea from Taco Bell.
I like that.
Restaurants in China released a new beverage called the Poo Poo Smoothie. Since then, the bidet is working overtime. I don't know. What's Burger King's motto? What's that?
Have it your way.
So you probably do something with that.
Yeah. Burger King restaurants in China released a new beverage called the Poo Poo Smoothie. I guess even diarrhea, you can have it your way. I guess, yeah. Right back to being 10 years old and doing diarrhea jokes.
Let's see. Trying to go away. Yahoo's newest financial report shows a big drop in revenue from last year. What a lie. Yahoo doesn't exist anymore.
from headlines that shock no one.
That's right. That's totally true. Yahoo's newest financial report shows a big drop in revenue from last year. In related news, Blockbuster's making a comeback. I don't know.
Yeah. You can even just say Blockbuster's CEO was reportedly shocked, right? Like, he's just so behind the times.
Blockbuster CEO said, "How'd you do that?" Or immediately Blockbuster CEO asked for a meeting. All right. Let's see what else we have here. Scientists have invented sensors that you can mount onto your teeth to track your diet from inside your mouth. And suddenly, Jared regrets working for Subway.
Oh, no. That's funny. Track your diet from your mouth. Oh, you got me with that one. Now that's all I can think about. Your mount on your teeth. Oh, here we go.
Let's see. Oh my goodness, that's a lot of. According to YouTube, getting drunk is a requirement to drive a pallet loader in a foreign warehouse. Their first employee.
I need to know the country. Oh, go ahead. Sorry.
I said their first employee, Lindsay Lohan.
Oh, yeah, that's a good one. Tell me which country it is, because I really get self-conscious about my driving.
Getting drunk is a requirement to drive a pallet loader in a foreign warehouse.
The same way as it is to drive a boat in Florida.
There you go. Nice. To which all of Asia replied, "We're not drunk." I don't know. Such a stupid joke.
You said not to censor.
Yeah, I know. So, yes. Let's see. Let's go out and do a different type. These are fun. I love finishing the setup.
Yeah, that one was fun.
We have jokes from cliches.
Okay.
This is just generate the cliche, and then you try to make as many jokes off of this as possible. So we're just clicking through. More fun than a barrel of monkeys, for example. The devil made me do it. So we can try to see if we can come up with some.
Yeah.
The devil made me do it. So the devil made me do it. And
I call my Uncle Ray the devil.
Yeah. Oh, nice callback there. Yes. The devil made me do it. Except my wife doesn't like when I talk about her that way. So.
Nice.
The devil made me do it.
The devil made me do it, and my husband made me do it better.
Nice. There you go. The devil made me do it, but he got the advice from my mother-in-law. So we're going to skating on thin ice. There we go. We'll try another one. Skating on thin ice. Lizzo's greatest fear.
Makes every immigrant family. Oh, I have nothing that won't get me in trouble in my head.
Right. We'll move on. Let's see. Kitten on the keys. That's funny. Oh gosh. Justice is blind. Justice is blind.
If only my daddy's belt was.
Oh, nice. Justice is blind. As long as it's what's his name? The piano player, Ray Charles, right?
Ray Charles, yeah.
Justice is blind. At least that's what Ray Charles says. I don't know. Let's see. Look over your shoulder. Well, this will be the last one. Look over your shoulder. Over your shoulder. Look over your shoulder. Something contestants on The Biggest Loser cannot do.
That's good. Yeah.
Look over your shoulder.
Unless you're in a what's that director who does all the Patrick? I'll think of it as super off. Unless you're in a film, right? Unless you're in a slasher film.
Unless you're, oh, nice, yes. That makes me think of the, like I Know What You Did Last Summer, Jason, Freddy, all of those things as well. This is fun. Like it's just, I love doing this. It's random, stupid, riffing. So it's fun for me. So thanks for indulging me while we do this. It's a good time. But for those of you watching or listening, as I said before, check out BrinnDaniels.com. Brinn with 2 N's at the end of her name, BrinnDaniels.com. You can follow her there and see her upcoming shows and watch a clip of her stand-up and learn more about her. And I'm sure she'd appreciate that if you follow her on social and whatnot. So do that. And also, once you've done that, then head over to YouTube and all the things and subscribe to the podcast here, the Messed Up to Setups podcast. I have another comedy podcast, too, with my buddy Brandon. That's called the Pro-Laugh Movement. Obvious play on the pro-life movement, the pro-laugh movement. Because our philosophy is everything's game to laugh at, and we'd rather laugh than outrage. So, check out michaelhalcomb.live. And, hey, thanks for watching, listening, Brinn. Nice meeting you. Thanks for coming on the podcast. Yeah. And best to you. Best to you in your upcoming shows and your comedy career. And, pretty cool. Hopefully we'll see you on Saturday Night Live one day. We'll see. We are going to wrap up there, friends. We're going to stop there and say we hope that helps.
It's pro-life, a movement and a podcast. It's pro-life.